Good day, everyone, and thanks for joining us here in the chart. You're tuned into the Market Beast edition. As your fellow compadre speaking, of course, this is going to be a little bit of a more energetic video. If you guys don't like when I speak that way, go ahead and please kindly click off this video. It's not for you. If you guys are formal, yeah, this isn't for you guys. This is going to be a very raw, rugged video. I want to explain GME's price action, okay? And a lot of people are confused about what's going on. I'm going to try to break this down as good as I possibly can. If you guys are just joining us, welcome in. You're in for a surprise on this video. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and an appropriate thumb. The YouTube algorithm is responding very well to the channel. We'd appreciate your help with that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this chart. I just want to explain a few things and let you guys know that the markets are probably setting up to reach all-time highs. I'm going to prove to you that this is not something that I'm kind of surprised about. I'm surprised at how fast it's happening, yes, but this is not something that I'm surprised about what's happening now. Let's get into the charts here, shall we? Right, so today's January the 21st, 2021, and the previous close of GME is going to be $43.03. It's up about 9.9% for the day. Okay, post-market, it's a little bit more buying interest coming in. $43.42, up about 0.9% for the day. Okay. So GME, this stock is experiencing a lot of volatility. First of all, let's be very clear. Nothing about what's going on in the GME stock is random, okay? Let's be very clear about that. I'm probably one of the only people on the internet or in the world who was able to see something explosive like this that could potentially play out eventually. I didn't realize it was going to happen in such a short period of time. I'll be totally honest about that. But as far as this taking place and us reaching all-time highs, absolutely. Yeah, this is something that I've already researched through very strategic technical data. And if you don't believe me, then you're probably going to have to listen to one of our videos that we posted. And it goes as follows. Above that line, then it leads me to believe that we're probably going to see some price activity that we have never seen before. What does that mean? Well, maybe the price is trying to break out into all-time highs. So there you have it, folks. I just said that the price reach all-time highs. Now, obviously, we have not reached the all-time highs just yet. Is it guaranteed to reach all-time highs? Absolutely not. I'm bringing this up to your attention because it's important to understand that, guys, when the people I'm talking to my technical guys, the guys who really want to get into how to understand support, resistance, and patterns, and really want to get this stuff so you can make money in these markets. You don't have to listen to these weirdos who's like, oh, you're just gambling. We got a commenter saying you guys are just gambling at this point. It's not even investing. You should all give up gambling and read a book about investing. First of all, let me tell you something. Well, not first of all, this is the only thing that I'm going to tell you. Let me go ahead and recommend you to read a book. There's a book called Reminiscences of a Stock Operator. I didn't read the book, okay? I didn't read it, but I listened to the audio, and I listened to it over and over and over because my comprehension skills are very low. But when I finally got what the book was telling me, a light bulb went off in my head, and I said, wait a minute. So none of this is random at all. Nothing about the markets are random. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and read that book. Hopefully you got that. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Rewind it back and catch it. Okay, guys, when you read that book, if you have low comprehension skills like myself, you're gonna have to read it a few times. But listen to what they say in that book. I will never look at the markets the same again. Why? Because when you work when you're employed from someone, right? You're an employee. You have an employer like a manager, right? When you're at a construction site, you have the workers and then you have the general manager, right? In the markets, you have traders like probably that gentleman who left the comment, and then you have market operators. Now, the one thing that you must understand and have a unique way of doing is trying to understand where is the market operator going to take the price next, okay? So that's what I specialize in, okay? I find patterns, support, resistance, and I just have a very unique way of looking at the charts to see what could potentially take place in the market next, okay? And again, I'm just bringing all this to you guys, up to you. I'm bringing this up because GameStop is headed to 60 bucks, okay? $60 right there, okay? So, and for those of you, some people are saying that no one could have ever predicted this would have happened. Guys, this was strategically planned ever since 2013 all the way up to 2015. I'm not going to get into exactly how I'm able to understand that. Let's just leave it at that. This was planned all the way back between those years. Okay, this was very strategic, and this is absolutely not random at all. If anyone tells you this is random, please run away from them, seriously, and just dig your face and your eyes into charts and just have a bloody understanding of this stuff, okay? There's no way in the world I would have been able to predict that the markets are trying to go into all-time highs, which again, it still has not done that, right? But it's important to just kind of dive into these charts, guys. Turn off the do you know what news, okay? The news is not going to tell you what you need to know. The markets are going to allow you to understand what could potentially take place next. You just have to have a very unique way of understanding this stuff, guys. What you're looking at on the screen right now is basically the plot. This is where it all began. When the market participants, they noticed that there wasn't enough buying interest at these levels. So they actually strategically made a plan to revisit these levels at some point in the future. Now, obviously, it's hard for you to understand that as the price action is kind of developing here. And it's easy for me to say this now that it's actually coming to fruition. But you just heard in the video that I've already documented, I'm not sure when we posted the video in December, that the markets will likely see, the markets are trying to behave in a manner that the price has not seen forever, okay? GameStop is going to all-time highs. If you guys are still thinking of betting against GameStop, you already know what you need to do. Just check our previous video, and then of course visit your local supermarket, and then of course take care of that, okay? But the markets are going into all-time highs. Of course, the market may retrace from the current level. That's normal, but I'm telling you this right now. The market operators, that's exactly when they started, right there on that candle. If I could just pause it right there. This was the actual plot right here. This is like, all right, whatever. We'll join them. If you can't beat them, join them on this weekly candle. It's a 7-week candle. It's kind of weird. Nobody looks at the 7-week candles. October 26, 2015. This was the deciding factor for the bulls, the buyers. They're like, all right, we give up. Okay, we're waving the white flag. We'll join it. Whatever. Just dump it. And that's exactly what happened, guys. They dumped the price. This is just a beautiful story that a lot of so-called investors, they just don't get it. They'll never get it because they're focusing on the wrong things. They're focusing on the fundamentals and the balance sheet and then and all that other stuff that's probably not even relevant to the markets and the underlying business. I'm gonna close this out, guys. This is a long video. I'm sweating here. The stock price has very minimal to do with the underlying company. Hopefully you caught that. I'll say that again. The stock price, the speculators who put their money into this market in the markets have very little, very minimal to do with the actual price of the underlying stock. That basically means even if GameStop was an extremely extraordinary company, they will still slaughter this price and push it down and make you sell. Push it up and make you buy and push it back down and make you sell. And that's how the markets are designed, for you to lose money. But I'm telling you guys, and we'll close it out here, focus on the charts. I'm a charts guy. That's it. If you develop a unique way of understanding this stuff, guys, you will be just fine in capitalizing on these market fluctuations, okay? GameStop, don't let GameStop fool you, okay? It's not going to stop. It's going to accomplish the levels that it's destined to go to, and it will not stop until it reaches or exceeds those levels. In closing out here, my price target again is $60. There might be resistance there. I would not be surprised one bit if there was not resistance there and this price completely obliterates the highs and wipes out every stinking short seller who has even thought about shorting GameStop. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to close out and say, guys. All-time highs, GME. You heard it here. I've already said it, right? Maybe you didn't hear it here first, but if anyone says that they're saying it right now, They're on the bandwagon, guys. I've seen this happen when I made the video when the darn thing was at 20 bucks. Thank you for your patience, guys. I know this is not normally how I speak on the videos, but there you have it. If you guys are just joining us, yep, you probably won't get this energy all the time, but I definitely had to put this out there for those for all the critics who are just kind of they're weirdos, guys. Don't listen to them. All right, the market is going up. Okay, if you stand in the way, that's on you. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let's see. If you guys are just joining us, you're probably not subscribing. That's fine. But we also go over the alternative markets, Bitcoin and altcoins. If you guys are into that, so go to subscribe. I mean, if you're interested in subscribing, go ahead and hit that notification bell so we can send you out that information when it is available. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for your time. Take care of yourselves. Protect your portfolio. We're gonna talk very soon. And bye for now.